afternoon or good evening. My name is Simon. I am a bullhead. I live in Brisbane. I have 3 young sons and a wonderful, beautiful, fantastic wife. I had every reason to be happy in my day-to-day life. I had beaten a stage 4 cancer where I had 6 months to live. But I was broken profoundly. And this is my big walk that I'm taking to heal myself. And I'm doing it in service of a charity called the Kids Cancer Project. So I understand with some media we've had possibly some new people coming in to check it out. So that's who I am, and what I'm doing is walking from Brisbane to Melbourne in the service of this wonderful, wonderful charity. So there's 950 Aussie kids every year diagnosed with paediatric cancer. Yep, and sadly 20% of them do not survive. So they are fated to die. That's 3 children every week. And the charity is about improving those outcomes, improving the efficiency, the effectiveness, and the damaging side effects of treatment. So, I'm in service of that charity. We've raised $126,000 or something like that so far. And if you're curious to learn more about the charity, there's a sticky post in the timeline which has links and past media. Sonia says, sound keeps going in and out. Oh, not this problem again. Barry, are you there? Is it any better now? Oh dear, I'll just talk with a big voice. Look, let's do an experiment. Since the sound is dodgy, let me pop in an earbud. This is science. So we're doing it in the stream, in the middle of the stream. I'm sorry, thank you for your patience. Let me pop this in. Connected. Okay. Did the sound just change at all? Let's see. Stream sound adjustments. Yeah, this is agile. This is high tech. This is fancy pants old bullhead at his finest. Come on, 1, 2, 3. It's much louder now, is it? So is the sound now like to a good standard? Okay, cool. All right, so then starting over. So my name is Simon. I know I act weird, talk weird, dress weird, but I'm actually a pretty standard sort of a person, shy by nature. I live in Brisbane. I'm not especially good or especially evil. I'm just a normal person. Well, normal, you know. And I have 3 beautiful children and a wonderful wife and every reason to be happy. And yet cancer crippled me. So a year ago, I was a walking ghost. The treatments, the tube into my stomach for feeding, I couldn't swallow, don't make saliva anymore. I was a wreck. Existentially, I was a mess. And I started to weave hope around the idea that I could get better if I took a pilgrimage, a big walk. And then I decided to serve a charity with that walk, to superhero up for science. And it became Captain Australia's Big Walk. So it's for the Kids Cancer Project. Thank you so much. We're good with the sound. All right. So it's for the Kids Cancer Project, a charity about research into pediatric cancer to help the 950 Aussie kids affected every year. 20% of them do not survive treatment. They die horribly. That's 3 children a week. The 80% that do survive treatment suffer threat of recurrence and horrible, even lifelong side effects. We got a comment, sorry, hi Captain, it's been ages since I timed it perfectly to actually be with you in a live stream. Not too much longer to go now. I'm excited for you and I've been thrilled to see all the community support that has grown over the weeks and months. Your family must also be getting excited for your homecoming. Oh, cheers, Julia, that's lovely. Yeah, I'm excited to see my lovely family again and they're waiting ever so patiently for me. So I feel that the big walk, we've raised $126,000 so far. I'm hoping that as we roll into Melbourne, see it's we now, it's not me, but I'm hoping that that will trigger some more national media because that's when the charity goes ching 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 ching. But for my own motivations, I'm already stronger in every way that strength matters, and I'm better. And I'm so grateful for that. Grateful to you, grateful to myself, grateful to, just grateful. I've come to a place of profound healing. I'm better. And the whole message of the walk is that if I, just this ordinary workaday buffet, can do that, then the people in your life who are stuck in those cycles can as well. Were you on the ABC today? Asks Meg. There's an ABC radio interview tomorrow morning at 6:50. So it's Gippsland ABC. They'll ring me at 6:50. So if you're curious to hear it, I should be on the air, Gippsland ABC tomorrow. Jason says you have to walk from Newborough to Moe on our rail trail. I don't know where those places are, buddy. If that's in the next day, I'll look at that tonight and I'll do my best. Sonia, you are changing over this journey and it's been bloody amazing to witness. Well, thank you. And look, most of those changes, they correlate to hope and joy. So I might be at risk of bursting into song at any point. And that's just the joy bubbling over. Um, Moe, yeah. Um, Today, oh Jesus, yeah. Today I had an embarrassing moment. Actually, I'll share with you. So I was walking through part of Stratford, and I guess I was just used to being on the highway. There's no one around. There's just trucks, and sometimes on the highway I will sing at the top of my voice. I will sing, yeah. So I was walking through town, and I didn't realize it, but I was singing right at the top of my voice. And worse, it was not a song that I can competently sing. So it was a woman's song, high pitched song, and it's also a little bit cringy. So, and the thing is, I was singing and I turned, and there was this dude, just a truck driver looking dude. He didn't know me from a bar of soap, but he was looking at me like this, like. And the song I was singing was Cyndi Lauper's True Colors. Uh, so it was not good, and it was at the top of my lungs too. Oh shit! I was like, so you've got that, like, she sings a soft bit, but then it's, and I see your true colors shine, and I can't sing it at all. And I just turned, and and when we made eye contact, he still, he didn't, he was still studying me like I was an alien life form that had just arrived on the planet. And even with the eye contact, it's not good. Sing that woman's song proudly on International Women's Day. Great point. Yes. Lovely. Spectacular funny moment. Yep. So just looking at the comments. Keep up the good work. Not far now. We are grateful to hear you say you found your healing. This was also a big hope we had, as well as the fundraising and wise insights we've gained along the journey with you. Live on, old man rambles and those random songs. Oh, cheers, Julia. So yeah, my objective in healing myself was also, initially I was just recording for my children, and it was morbid. It was the idea that if cancer took me, um, I would be leaving this footprint, so they could figure out who their dad was, know that he was trying to do a righteous thing, know that he loved them, missed them, all of that stuff. So it was like, if fate took away my ability to be a father, I could still be there in like legacy. But then along the way, it became for anybody, because I started to get these little pieces of feedback that there were people benefiting from it, just from that roadmap, the idea that hope is accessible. And for me, hope is fuel. So hope in itself is useless. It does nothing for you if you don't take it and galvanize and build it and use it to a purpose. So for me, hope is the fuel, and I guess kindness is the engine, like being of service, doing something meaningful, and the outcome is joy. The end result is healing, you know? So I wanted to demonstrate that, and in doing it, anybody who needs it gets it. You know what I mean? Um, bring out an album of best traveling songs. Yeah, no, I think that's a sort of a gentle no, thank you very much. Yeah, it'd be like the cringe reel. American Idol, Australian Idol. You've got the people in the line who can't sing, and they don't have anyone who loves them enough or is honest enough to tell them that they can't sing. So they wait in line, they get there, they get in front of the judges, and then they're like, yeah, and they'll always do like a Bruno Mars song or something, and just Uptown Funk, gonna give it to you. Uptown Funk, gonna give it to you. I forgot the words. And then boo, get out of here. And then they start crying, and then they abuse the judges. It'd be like that if I did an album of songs. That would be the standard, I think. Janelle says, so you bring. No, that's the comment we already saw. Okay, so I've told you who I am. I've told you what I'm doing. I'm walking from Brisbane to Melbourne, and I'm almost there. So I'm in Sale. I believe now I'm about 212 kilometres from Melbourne. I have, if today's the 8th, 10 more solid days of walking to get there. So I really only need to make a good 22k a day or something like it. The idea is, looking forward to seeing you come through Rosedale tomorrow. Self-care is important, but you're amazing doing it not only for yourself, but our little Aussie fighters. Yeah, I'll shout out to Archer too. So I caught an update, Archer. I'm sorry you're doing it tough, mate. I understand he's had some pain and infections. He's still at Westmead Hospital. Buddy, I'm sorry I haven't sent you a postcard lately. In my mind, I was doing it from beach towns. But shout out to you, Archer, mate. You stay strong. You've given me so much strength through this walk. I hope you can take a little bit from me. Good on you. How are you going in the rain? Been thinking of you. Oh, it hurts the feet. And I think I'm like a clock that's winding down a little bit. But I find these moments of power as well, where I almost get an urge to just like run down the side of the road. Maybe it's just knowing that my family's getting closer and closer with every step. But yeah, so the plan is on the 18th at night time, I'll be in outskirts of Melbourne, suburban Melbourne somewhere. And, I'll either sleep in an alley or a park or find a place to stay. And the following morning, I'll go to a park on the opposite side of the river from Federation Square. So I'll get to that park, which is called Alexandra Gardens, at 10 o'clock in the morning. And I'll set up an event in Facebook tonight. So anybody who is in Melbourne and wanted to meet and come for that last little bit of a walk, I'd be delighted. So I'll go to Alexandra Gardens. It'll be 10 o'clock, and I'll stay there until just before noon. And then at noon, I and anybody who's with me who wants to go to Federation Square will walk across the bridge at St Kilda Road and the bridge across there, and we'll roll into Federation Square, and I'll stream all of that, and that'll be the end of the walk. I don't know. I don't know what I'll do, how I'll feel. I don't know if there'll be any media. I hope to stimulate a level of national media because it's where the charity makes its money. So the walk is for me, and it's for you. You know. The long hours of walking, that's more for me. You don't even get to see that, you know? But when the media takes interest, when they see merit in it, or even just, curiosity, the buffet in the superhero costume, that media, national media getting out to, you know, the larger audience, it just stimulates donations like you wouldn't believe. That day when I did the ABC National Morning News on Stanwell Tops and the project later from further down towards Wollongong, it was $38,000 in one day. So more in one day than, you know, than has been raised daily since. The communities getting behind it are lovely. Like the Bear Donut Shop at Lakes Entrance, they raised $500 just selling the Captain Australia donut. That was cool as shit. Sorry, I was four and I didn't mean to, but it was wonderful, you know? And all of that stuff matters too, or more. But in terms of raising money, my hopes are hinged around Melbourne. If we can get a little bit of a crowd, that'll really help, you know? So if you know anyone who lives in Melbourne who might want to do the last leg of the walk, ideally with a cape on their back or a sexy Zorro mask or something, that would be ripper. But yeah, I feel that, the walk succeeded anyway. We've raised a chunk of money. It'd be nice to reach the actual goal, which is $250,000. But, you know, I'm happy. I'm used to being a failure. I think I've succeeded in the areas where it really, truly matters. Money is I just have to hope that we raised enough to help one child. that makes it all worthwhile. It makes my own cancer, subsequent suffering, and healing worthwhile. Anyway, my name's Simon. That's what I'm about. And my loyalty to you is I came here and streamed before I even took off my boots, mate. Okay? That's those. But oh, don't rotate your iPhone. Oh no. Zuckerberg doesn't like it when you swear, have freedom of speech, or rotate your iPhone. Sorry, Mr. Zuckerberg. Okay, so I'm at. Oh, sorry, I didn't tell you where I am. I'm at the Midtown Motor in Sale. So the kind proprietors here, have offered up a room. Da 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 da. Um, I don't know how they'd feel if I brought in a rando homeless person in need of a bed, because there's a spare bed here. I mean, it'd be awkward as hell, wouldn't it? But I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. But I've got a spare bed. Anyway, so I'm here. I've got a safe, warm place to sleep, and I'm in dire need of a shower. I always pong after at least one night's rough sleep. So I'm going to change, dress, and then go out into Sale, looking maybe for some wonton soup or something like that would be nice. Yeah, look at those teeth. The teeth are okay. Trying to take care of my teeth. Radiation damage, you have to be extra vigilant with your teeth. Comment. Sonia says, you raised enough to save lives and you have brought so much awareness to the plight of our children fighting bigger battles than they should ever have to deal with. Fair enough, yeah. Good. Spread smiles and sunshine everywhere you go. You're a treasure. Oh, bloody hell, Brooke. That's a lovely comment. Hey, there's growth. Like you were saying, Sonia, there is growth. Because if somebody said that at the start of the walk, what would I have done? I would have gone, no, don't say that. Come on, that's not true. Come on. No, no, no. I disagree. But now I thank you so much. Growth, moving forward. The walk is all about that, moving forward. Well, no, you're not a failure, Captain. I will donate shortly. Sleep well. I also, someone suggested, I think it was Sonia suggested that there might be people who have a donation in mind, and it'll hit the donation page when I arrive. So it's like a celebratory donation. So there might be a little burst of cash coming in just from that. But if we can get on national media, that's going to make all the difference. So anything that you can do to share, attract other people to come in and have a look, all of that stuff is vitally important and useful. So thank you. If you're in a community that I'm going to pass through and you want to spread the word on your local bulletin boards and stuff. It's wonderful. I'm so grateful, and that awareness will help stimulate more awareness. So it's wonderful for the charitable result of the big walk. So thank you very much. We got another comment. Steve Parnell is watching. Hey, Steve, mate, I would love to see you at Federation Square. It would be such a joy, my friend. As a fellow head and neck cancer survivor, Janelle, you're not a failure, you're a legend. You've grown within yourself and healed. You're doing a great job. You're an inspiration. Well, thank you so much. And Meg agrees. Definitely an inspiration to many. Wonton soup, lol, Captain. Buddy, don't hate on the wonton soup. Why the lol? Wonton soup is bloody fantastic stuff. I don't make saliva anymore because of the chemo radiation, so I love soups with a bit of substance. All right, I'm going to go wash myself and then go and get a feed. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your interest. And yeah, I'll try and stream more diligently going forward too. I know I've been a bit spotty today. Oh, Sean Burke. Hey, Sean, lovely man. I've got a shirtload of Virgin Velocity points, and I'm happy to donate a bunch of them for your flight home. Oh, that's lovely of you, buddy. Yeah, I'm sure I've got a bunch of them from my highfalutin corporate days, but I don't know what I did with them or how to redeem them or where they are or how many I have. But that's a lovely offer, mate. Look, when I get to Fed Square, I'll bear that absolutely in mind. Thank you. I don't like to put people out, and you could use those points to go to Uluru or something, brother. Kuda, Graham. Oh, Graham, is that my? Are you Shanna's partner, Graham? Lovely to see your name, mate. All the very best anyway. I'm going to go and wash myself and get some food, so we'll call it there. Barry's just taken a couple of days off. We are on track. I've had a long talk to him, and he's got all of his duties clear, separation and keeping him home at home. There's been some dramas. He's going to a breakup. but he's on track. So we'll be able to soon do the theme music again. You know, I know you like the bop bop a diddly booms. I can't do that myself. I really need Barry. He's the creative genius behind it all. So until, you know, he might be just taking one more day off, I think, just to get his head straight. But once he's straight, we'll have all those bop bop a diddly boom booms back on track. Because, you know, what is a TV show without a bit of theme music, yeah? Lucy Cooter won 10 farts. Lol. I don't know what that means, Shanna, but I like it anyway. All right, I'm going to go and wash myself. All the very best. Take care of yourselves. Cheers.